Hi Gemini, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing. We're going to talk about your money and career situation for mid-May 2023. Let's jump right into it and keep it simple by pulling from the Gilded Tarot deck. To begin, for my lovely Geminis, I'm hearing amazing work, good start. Okay, hitting it home. I feel like there's just a lot of achievement. You're going to be on point in the remainder of May when it comes to whatever you decide to step into, continue, maybe both for some. Whatever you decide to wrap up with a bow, all right? Your Gemini talent and skill sets, or one in particular taking a highlight, is shining for, I want to say, a lot of people to see. You could be a public figure or on your way to be one. You could be in the public eye, but it feels like Spirit's saying there's a highlight on what you left behind and how that's leaving you with the wish fulfillment, all right? It could be more so in regards to what you wish to and are thinking about, potentially planning towards leaving behind, moving forward when the time is right for you, and that will leave you with the wish fulfillment. But whether you think so at this point when watching this reading or not, there's gonna be one, if not multiple points in the remainder of May where you will feel the need to just celebrate your accomplishments, how far you've come, getting something finally checked off your to-do list, or getting that project done, right? Or impressing people, impressing yourself, seeing growth, your potential starting to finally be met, or just making progress towards that. Spirit's saying, as a Gemini being drawn to this reading, there's a wholehearted reminder that you are meant to exceed your potential in this lifetime. And so let that be a reminder when reevaluating and choosing who and what to keep with you in this lifetime. Take that as a reminder outside of your money and career as well. But they're saying when it comes to where you live, when it comes to where you work, where you run your business, what situations you keep with you and decide to leap into, take on. Trusting your intuition in regards to whether or not you're going to be comfortable enough in that living situation to exceed your potential. You know that makes a difference in regards to where you're working, you know, the quality of your work, other aspects of your life. It bleeds out. It's inevitable at times, regardless of how strategic you are. Is that work situation, if not multiple, going to allow you to make a significant living wage amount of money and exceed your potential and feel accomplished and fulfilled all the meanwhile? And if not, so be it. It doesn't mean you get up and leave right off the bat. If you feel you have to, so be it. But it's this feeling that some of which are it's going to click, or you're going to remember, I need to plan towards take certain necessary steps towards leaping into a more fulfilling, more prosperous situation for myself, more lucrative even for some, where again, you can exceed that potential. Not just get close, not just meet it, but exceed it, and watch yourself be even more impressed by what you're capable of, plus some. And then naturally you can imagine other people will be very impressed all the meanwhile. A lot coming from these two cards. You might be thinking about what you left behind in the past once again, and Spirit's saying, don't you dare second guess this. That job was unhealthy. That job would not have left you with the success you're meant for. That detour was purposeful for some. That living situation was not right for you. You needed to make that switch up, okay? Even if it was to just exit that situation with a big question mark and not having a replacement. But yeah, I feel like there's a balancing act you're going through in the remainder of the month. Spirit's saying, are we prioritizing your Gemini happiness? At times, yes. At times, if we're being honest, no. And so I do feel like this is needing to take a highlight in regards to, in your downtime, water your well-being. Self-care needs to be implemented in multiple ways, different levels, so you can produce the best quality work, so you can make the best choices. Make sure you're meditating, I feel the need to say, so that you can clear your Gemini mind and make a strategic choice. See things clearly. They're saying without the clouds in the way, all right, fogging things up. But I do feel like for some, if you've been dealing with financial burden, or you've been dealing with a difficult career situation, or struggling to find that right opportunity for you, or right investment, right? I was thinking career opportunity, but opportunity in general, door opening, if you will. The clouds are about to clear. Now, say it doesn't happen exactly in this remainder of the month. It feels like you're going to be reminded it's just around the corner, all right? Beginning of June, or in the first half of that month, or around that point. But for some, there is that acquiring of the new situation, or those clouds clearing in general in a different manner in the remainder of May. Feeling good in your energy is what I'm hearing. And I'm getting a very empowered vibe about your energy. It's like, I am Gemini and I've been through a lot. And that comes through in the work you produce. It comes through in the conversations, the attraction towards you, and what you feel guided to get done, get guided, you feel guided to step away from and towards, right? A very strategic vibe when holding back and moving forward. Action towards more is what I'm hearing. The Four of Pentacles coming out because I do feel like there's thoughts of control. Where is your control at this time? Okay. This might be wrapped up into the fact that part of you is expecting the worst or focusing on the imperfections, the difficulties, the annoyances, the obstacles. That's reality, right? I mean, you could have a perfect situation and then, down the line or just at certain points, there are obstacles, there are frustrations, there's one if not multiple people you work with and or live with. That's annoying AF, so be it. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, there's a focus on you needing to channel your awareness, your focus towards what you can control. If you can't control that person that's being annoying in the work environment, focus on your work or step away, take an early break or your break in general or just a quick walk and come back when things are much better in energy due to that person being on their break or just calm down. Do you know what I mean? That's just one example. But the other meaning of this card coming through is your savings. There's a focus on you needing a specific amount of money to invest in that new car, that new place of residence, to have that comfort for the future. Could be more than one thing for you. But I feel like Spirit's saying just because the remainder of the month shows you an increase, but maybe not as much as you need or desire, you need to be realistically seeing that it's a remainder of May where you're taking steps in the right direction, okay? Where you're feeling empowered through it all. You're feeling one of the signs where you're feeling better in the remainder of May than you were in the first half and potentially April. I'm hearing watch the Leo and Virgo reading. You might have those aspected in some way in your chart, but I do feel as if there's so many reasons to be grateful in the remainder of May, even though you might not have, and I guarantee you don't have everything you desire or want, or need rather, in the remainder of the month, but it just feels like you're being reminded when you do what's right for Gemini and potentially your loved ones, you're going to head towards more. You're going to succeed in the end. Victory lies ahead. The Nine of Swords, because there is a focus on certain stresses. This could be your spirituality. This could be your empathic abilities. It could be where you work and or live. But it might remind you or inform you for the first time for some drawn to the reading that you deserve to up and move to that new situation, however it looks for you. I do feel like some entrepreneur Geminis drawn to the reading need to find a new place to run their business. And it might be that your living situation could work otherwise, and I totally relate, but then you have to run your business there, right? So then it puts that heaviness on that, needing that peace, needing that quiet, needing more control in that sense. So you might need a new place to live, or you might need just a new office location. But Spirit's saying, again, this might tie into you needing more money. Don't stress over your finances, okay? Don't stress over where your control doesn't lie, because I do feel like there's a lot to come out of realigning your focus, your energy, your resources when it comes to certain factors that could stress you out. I feel like you're very much guided in your sleep. You might have a dream or two, if not multiple. It's going to connect to your money and career, if not one of the two. But I feel like there's just a feeling of you being very spiritually guided and protected by your intuition as long as you trust it in regards to how to move forward when it comes to your money and career. All right. 907, look up the angel number meaning. 907. The desire to begin again is what I just heard with this card, the Page of Cups. But I do feel like some of which might view you in a very youthful light, or just somebody, even though you might be very older in age or just have that experience, plenty of it is what I'm getting, or just be an old soul deep down. And this might rub some people the wrong way, but I feel like either way you're being viewed as a fresh soul. Okay, you might be new to an environment or in the beginning stages of which, tying into a leap of faith. But this might be just a goal, a dream of yours to start again, all right? And Spirit saying this is commendable. And it again is a time to take steps towards that, but it's potentially not the time for you to see it come to fruition. It more is a preparation, stepping stone kind of remainder to May for you. But for some, you might be stepping into it. It's also a reminder to be having fun when you're working, when you're at home. Enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Go for certain adventures when you have the free time, if you do. But you might feel it's inevitable, or you're just choosing to put on a bit of a show at certain points. This will pay off. They're labeling it as vulnerability. All right. But it's a remainder of it's a remainder to May where you have a lot going on. I feel like it's a very busy time for you, regardless of what's on your plate, what you still need or desire. But I do feel like a lot's coming towards you. I need to protect your energy. I need to protect your work at times. I need to remember where your control lies once again, that you're in the driver's seat as money is on your mind. Again, there's a new opportunity on the horizon for a lot drawn to the reading, if not multiple. It's a time of success, and again, it's a time of victory. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of May, and I'll see you next time.